You're listening to Let's Talk About It, a digital forum that holistically addresses the issues that arise in everyday life and the current affairs that are prevalent throughout our nation and that affect our culture. Let's join host Typriece Hanner now for today's discussion.
Let's talk about it.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Typriece Hanner, but of course, everybody, and I do mean everybody, calls me Ty. Thank you for allowing me to vibe with you for a few minutes. So fam, how's it been going? What have you been up to? How has life been treating you lately? Well, wherever you are and whatever you are doing, I hope life is good. Essentially because God is good. I hope I got a witness somewhere out there in podcasting land that know that we serve a good God. As a matter of fact, let me do a church check. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. I know that's right. Well, as for me, I've been readjusting to life as I've been job transitioning. However, though, I did have the opportunity to celebrate my mother as the Lord granted her another year of life. And if anybody knows me, you know that I am a mama's boy. And so I have no problem celebrating my mother as much as my mother has done for me, as many sacrifices that she has made for my sister and I believe that she deserves a celebration to her liking. And so I had the opportunity to take her out to do her favorite thing and my favorite thing too. We both had the pleasure of eating crab legs for her birthday. And so since I didn't get the opportunity to do any podcasting during the past few weeks, I want to say happy birthday, mama. You know I love you. Nevertheless, I am doing well. I am thoroughly enjoying life. I'm thoroughly enjoying the changes that are taking place in my life, and I am excited about what is about to take place. One thing I will say, though, without going all the way into it, is that I am inclined to believe, especially in this economy, that entrepreneurship is the way of life. Now, for those of you who disagree, that is certainly fine. You do not have to agree with me. Let's just simply agree to disagree. But for those of you who understand where I'm coming from, you know I'm telling the truth. You don't have to worry about being micromanaged. The flow of business is actually under your control. There is a work-life balance that is actually present, and oh my God, the flexibility. You know all of those things that you have to sacrifice while working a 9 to 5. Now, don't get me wrong, no disrespect to anyone who works a 9 to 5. I've had to do it for years. But now that I am on the other side, I have come to understand the freedom that so many of my peers rave about when it comes to being an entrepreneur. That's what I'm saying. But I'll share more about what I'm doing later. Today on Let's Talk About It, I'm coming to you with a discussion about Will, Jada, and Chris Rock. Nah, I'm just joking. I'll save that for another episode. However, I am coming to you with an empowering moment to motivate and inspire you, to actually boost your self-confidence. Now, under normal circumstances, I would utilize certain preliminaries to build up to what I want to say. However, I'm not going to do that today. I don't really have the time to go through all of the preliminaries. I'm just going to get straight to the point. And what I want to tell you is this. You have what it takes. That's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to tell you. That's what you need to hear. You have what it takes. There are some of you right now, if not many of you listening to me, who are either procrastinating or you have just basically given up on making progress or achieving greatness because you feel inadequate. You think just because you're lacking in one or even a few areas of your life that you're eventually going to fail. Stop that. Do you hear me? I said stop that. That is fear talking, and God has not given you the spirit of fear. Stop focusing on what you don't have and give more attention to what you've got. The miracle is not in what you had or even what you wish you had. The miracle is taking the abilities, the talents, the gifts that you already obtained and causing them to be impactful in your environment. That is the true miracle. So often do we allow ourselves to get into this mindset of if I had this much money, or if I had this connection, or if I had this particular platform, or if I had this talent or gift. Moses did the same thing when God called him. God called Moses to deliver the children of Israel, and Moses almost forfeited his purpose because he thought that because he did not have eloquent speech or he was not a very loquacious person, that he would not be able to do what it is that God had set him out to do. But God had to ask him, he said, Moses, what is that in your hand? And he said, stretch forth your rod. He said, don't worry about the fact that you're not able to talk. Don't worry about the fact that you may lack in the area of communication. I'll use your brother Aaron to say what it is that I need you to say. Just use what you have. You have what it takes. And to all of you Moseses and Mosettas, I want to tell you exactly, you have what it takes. Stop allowing fear to grip your mind. Stop allowing people to tell you what you can and cannot do. Stop allowing the devil to tell you what it is that you cannot achieve. I'm here to tell you that you have exactly what it takes. You may not have the platform that another person has. You may not have the amount of money that another person has. You may not have the level of prestige that someone else has. But whatever you have, you work it. You work it because you have what it takes. Don't allow your dreams to be halted, or don't allow progress to slip because of the false perception of lack. I'm here to tell you that you have exactly what it takes. Well, that's my time. I hope you've enjoyed our little discussion today. You already know I have. Listen, will you do me a small favor? Will you share this podcast with at least 3 people? I sense that there are some people in your circle who needs to hear this episode, and I'd greatly appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. If there is a topic on which you'd like advice, or you like what you hear, you already know what to do. Just simply send me an email at ltaipodcast29501@gmail.com, or you can simply send me a text message at area code 843-799-7619. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. I am Ty Hanner. I'm out. Peace.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You've been listening to Let's Talk About It.
Let's talk about it.